How you doing? I'm doing okay. But we have to be mindful that we have people that's around us in darkness, y'all. They are. They're sinking, gasping, and feeling hopeless. That's what we're dealing with, y'all. I want to talk about the Bible verse of today. The Bible verse of today is Matthew 5:14. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. I feel sorry for some people, because of what they're going through. But I tell people, just like I used to tell my son, be careful with who you come in contact with. Be careful who you go in business with. I'll say that, not who he come in contact with, but be careful with who he comes in business with, what he decides when it comes to people, because it can make his life turn upside down. Some people, like, seriously, when some people see that you're headed in a different direction and it's better than the direction that they have ever went, they will do everything they can to come against whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I used to always tell my son, listen, you need to be careful because of things I used to see when he was a little boy. You know, you need to be careful because some people, they're not happy with themselves, so they want to project onto you and make you feel the same way. So you need to be careful. And it wasn't something that I was saying, just trying to make it seem like I was better than people or anything like that. But I just be want people to learn from my mistakes that I have made, which I haven't really made no mistakes for real, but people make it seem like I made mistakes with them taking me through tower moments that I don't deserve to go through. But people are, they going crazy, you know, um, trying to force things back into your life that God have removed. And I said God has removed those things because if they wasn't supposed to be removed out of your life, then guess what? It would have never happened. It happened for a reason, and y'all need to start opening your eyes to exactly what it is that God is trying to show you. It's protection. And if you think that it's not protection, then keep on. Go ahead and let them lead you down a pathway, down that thing on road to destruction. Go ahead. You don't have to listen to nobody. You don't. But listen to somebody who done went through it that didn't deserve to go through it. But people felt like I should go through something just because of how they felt. Just because of how you feel about a person, just because you don't like a person and stuff like that, you feel like they should go through something. And you do all of these things to make a person go through something just because you don't like them or because you feel like they ain't a good person or this, that, and the third. Honey, you are not God. You're not God. So it doesn't matter what you do to me. Like, you're going to eventually get it back. People have, built platforms off of coming against me in the worst way. They have. Sorry. They have built platforms coming against me, and I said nothing. Even my dang on child was involved in it. And God knows, that hurted me, that my child would be involved in something like that. But it's okay. I just tried to shield him from a lot of things that he didn't see. Just like I said, man, his father is for himself. He don't care who he have to drag into his bullcrap. He will drag you in it. He's not going down by himself. And a lot of people need to see that. When people know that they're doing things, that could jeopardize, getting them put in jail. When they do things that can put them in jail and stuff like that, they don't want to go down by themselves. So they put in as many people as they can. And a lot of people want to get out of what they have done. They want to undo what they have done, but they can't. It's too late. Your karma gonna continue just because of when I was begging for help and asking people to stop, they refused to. They didn't want to. They thought it was funny. Or what she going through is funny. Oh, look at her. She's on the bus. That's funny. Oh, that's my wife though. But I want to see her struggle. I want to see her without her children. But that's my wife. I love her. And because I'm doing this, it's because I love her. She's on drugs, even though I never have been. She's on drugs, and I'm trying to help wean her off of drugs. I'm trying to force her into a situation just so she can open her eyes to things that she need to see and the important people and things that are in her life. If it's you, I don't want it. This person built a whole platform or whatever it is that he was doing in the physical, spiritual, wherever. He just wanted me to be rejected in every dang on way. Every way he wanted me to be rejected. These people said I was on drugs, and anytime I went to the doctor, whatever, and they drew my blood, I ain't ever had no drugs in it. I just recently went to the hospital or whatever, and they draw blood and took urine. May I add, didn't have anything, wasn't anything going on. But the one thing I didn't like was just them, like Lord, I wish they'll stop doing that to people, running those thing on the radiation through people's body and stuff. Like, stop doing that. That kind of pissed me off. Like seriously, running radiation through my dang on body just because. Look, everything is not cancer. Everybody don't have dang on cancer. That if I got a one of those things that babies get in their stomach, I think it's called a hernia. When you get it in your stomach and stuff, if you got that, that ain't cancer. That's something totally different. But it's slowly going away though. But I didn't come to the dang on doctor because like Lord, I'm just I guess they found cancer before, and tried to hide it from me that they found cancer because they didn't want to scare me. They said usually if somebody find cancer in somebody body or whatever, if they tell them it used to make their situation worse. But no, that wasn't the case then. But I don't like when they run that stuff through my body or whatever. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand it. It's ridiculous. I don't like it. But that's what was going on like years ago, and people felt like I had a disease, but it was cancer. But they was hiding it from me. But when I read my doctor reports and stuff like that, that's when I seen that it was cancer that was in my body, but they was trying to hide it from me. They wouldn't tell me straight out what was going on, but they had it on my portal what was going on with me years ago or whatever. It was I think it was cervical cancer or whatever. It was something like that or whatever where they had found or whatever. And but tell people what's going on. I don't want to hear all of that. You tell me what's going on. But the lady told me though that if I kept on, bathing in Clorox and stuff like that, that I was forcing myself into bad health. And at the time, I wasn't listening. I'm not gonna even lie. It threw my pH balance off. It did with me. But the way that I was bathing in Clorox, I was bathing in Clorox like 4 times a day. Bathing, not showering. Bathing, sitting in the Clorox 4 times a day because I had 3 jobs. If it I had 2 jobs and then it went up to three. So, I had to keep myself clean. It was during the pandemic and all that stuff like that. So I had to keep myself clean. I didn't want to get sick. I didn't want to get nobody sick that I had to go around and stuff like that. So I would make sure I was clean, but I was putting myself in harm's way with doing that. And it knocked my pH balance off. I'm not gonna even lie. Y'all be careful with that Clorox when it comes to baby. It's like when you germophobic, which I done got out of it now, that germophobic stuff. I done got out of it, like seriously, because I was just too ridiculous with it. But when you germophobic or whatever, and you kind of scared if something would happen just because of you going out trying to create a living for your children and you. It scares you. You don't want to get COVID or anything like that and stuff like that and have to go through things. So, I would bathe in Clorox a lot. But the doctor told me, she said, this is what you're doing. You're doing this to your body. You throwing off your pH balance and everything else with you bathing in Clorox. The way that you bathing in Clorox, she said, you ought to be raw down there. The bath. I said, I don't put, I mean, I put, I might put too much. She said, no, you don't need nothing but two tops. Just two tops in your bath water. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna say the whole thing or nothing like that, or just half of it or nothing like that. It wasn't that much, but it was more than two tops. I can tell you that. 4 times a day. But she said two tops of Clorox with a full tub of water, and you'll be okay. And she said just do it like twice a day, twice or 3 times a week. I mean, twice or 3 times a week, because I used to do it every day. When I say every day, I mean every day. So it threw off my pH balance or whatever. So I don't care. But now that I know what was going on or whatever, because I have to go to the doctor. I go to the doctor for everything. I ain't gonna lie. If anything ain't gonna hurt me, I'm running to the dang doctor. So they used to me running to them to find out what is going on with me. You couldn't tell me nothing. I used to run to them all the time, and they used to be there to help. So I found out what was going on and stuff like that. But I just don't like when they do stuff like that, because if you running radiation through somebody's body, you telling you it's something that's gonna help you. So why is you running out the room, sir? Why is y'all running out the dang on room if it's supposed to make my body better? Why y'all don't want y'all body to be exposed to it then, but you running it through somebody else's body? I don't get that. Oh, it's something that's supposed to help me, but you running out the room. Wait a minute. Come, let me tell you something, doc. Come hold my hand. Well, no, it's just crazy though. Because people said a lot of things that hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I'm getting these tests done and stuff like that. I'm hearing in the streets that I'm supposed to have a disease and all this stuff like that. Well, let me go to the doctor. I done went to so many dang on clinics, they probably tired of me. Um, I'm not afraid to step into no clinic and make sure I'm okay. Because I would want to know if something is going on with me so I can better help myself. So I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not ashamed to be out here having sex. So I wouldn't be ashamed of stepping in no clinic to make sure I'm good, right? Should nobody. Why would you be embarrassed because of something that you did? Be embarrassed for having sex then. You ain't embarrassed to have sex, but you embarrassed to walk into a clinic to make sure you okay. That don't make no sense. Shoot, I do it in a minute and don't care. Judge me all you want to. But I think you should do the same thing. Okay? Don't judge me. But anyway, y'all be careful out here because people are actually going crazy because of the things that they have done against you. People now starting to see these people as the liars that they are, and they're trying to, you know, fix things or trying to make it seem like they're doing things for your greater good, but they're not. They're doing things to keep things the same, to keep you small, to keep you in a box. That's what they're doing it for. So when these people come back that you ain't even seen in a while, be careful. And be careful of new people that be trying to get in contact with you or trying to fix something up, because it could be you entertaining these people who who you don't even know that you entertaining. Because some people they pay people to send people in towards you. So be careful, y'all. Be careful. Like yesterday, and the things that happened to me, it was so crazy because I thought I was going crazy at first, because I went to the Family Dollars or whatever. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I went to the Family Dollars. When I went to the Family Dollars or whatever, and I used my card or whatever. At first, it was messing up the system for a minute. I put the passcode in that I set. I put the passcode in that I set, and it said we need to wait for a minute. And then the first time it said your pin code is bad. So I'm like, okay. So I put the last ending of my card in there, and that's when the transaction went through. That was so crazy to me. So when I went out yesterday to go to the store to get me some groceries, went to the counter or whatever, and I tried the same thing again to put the last numbers on my card in there, and it didn't work. So I put in my original code that I set it for, and it didn't work again. So I'm like, okay, I got to step to the side and call the people and see what's going on. But some people just be want you to look stupid. They want you to look crazy. They want you to spiral out of control. They want you to do a whole lot of things that, I mean, why would I want to be lashing out? What I'm lashing out for? That's just crazy. Why is you sitting around watching me thinking that I'm finna lash out or whatever? You finna get me on camera or something like that acting crazy. It's just stupid. Like people do stupid stuff. I don't understand. First of all, I know that y'all doing this and that y'all want to make me look stupid or whatever by me walking up the thing on the street thinking that I can go up there and get some groceries and come back and be looking stupid while you watch me the whole time. But it was a plot twist because somebody gave me a ride back home and it's okay. But I'm not worried about it. I just wish I could have got my groceries yesterday. Like, this is so weird. Like, why would you be sitting up there creating stuff for a person to act stupid who ain't never did it before? Sometimes y'all need to think before y'all do anything. Because people be really be out here trying to make you look stupid, make you be embarrassed and stuff like that. And that do be embarrassing. You standing up there at the thing on register and people looking at you like she don't even know her passcode. Like something is wrong with you or something. Ain't nothing wrong with me. It's something wrong with my card, and y'all know what's going on. It's okay though, but I ain't worried about it. It ain't gonna make me go crazy. it ain't gonna go. It ain't gonna make me go crazy. But look, even if I was to go crazy, what this gonna change? Oh, okay. What is gonna change with me going crazy because y'all playing with the dang on machine? Y'all got these hackers all up in the grocery store. What that's gonna change? it ain't gonna make me look stupid. I'm good. Cause I'm used to it. These people been doing a lot of stuff. They've been doing the same thing, the same control tactics, and be like, okay, so I know this gonna piss this person off, and this person gonna go crazy. I know this what's gonna work. What's gonna work is you sitting down somewhere like you should have been. And I would be cussing, but I said I was gonna be good. You don't have to cuss every time you speak. But I'm just saying, people try to create these things for you, try to come against you, and then now today it's all sunny outside to where I can walk up there. It's like people be trying to get a situation done by trying to drive you out, but they need to know when you coming out. Okay, so if I mess with the machines right now, because we didn't know this person coming out today. So if I mess with the machines and stuff like that, she's gonna have to come back out of her house and come back up into the grocery store. No, because it takes 24 hours. I have to wait now. I have to wait. Y'all did that. Like, why would you do something like that to a person? Like y'all really out here doing stuff and then watching somebody look stupid or look crazy or wanting somebody to look stupid or look crazy. No, the only somebody gonna look stupid and crazy is you. I don't have to act stupid just because that's what you're looking for me to do. No, I'm gonna give you the total opposite because I'm grown. Some of these people, that's their reactions. You can't make me react how you would react. Don't no. Don't ever expect that out of me. Your expectation is just wow to me. Like, ma'am, go sit down somewhere. Sir, are you serious? I'm always act grown in any situation because that's what you're supposed to do. What I'm gonna throw temper tantrum for y'all? I'll be acting all stupid. It still ain't gonna change nothing, right? Okay, so why in the world are you acting crazy? Okay, why are you acting crazy because of something that's gonna still be the same? You can't change nothing. What can you change? All right, what can you change about people messing with things or whatever to make you look stupid? What can you change about that? Nothing. So you mean to tell me you gonna act up and go to think on jail? You gonna give these people what they want? Baby, you gonna be out of money. With you acting crazy, you gotta get yourself out of jail, bun yourself out of jail, especially if you ain't got nobody, because I don't have nobody. So what am I here acting stupid for? I don't have nobody to come and bun me out. So why am I gonna be acting dang on stupid to get myself put in jail and just be sitting in there? That don't make no sense. Some places, well, some cities is not like Georgia, because Georgia you can sign yourself out, which is good. It should be like that everywhere because sometimes you don't have people unless it's something like a criminal case, something like that, murder or something like that, where people have to put up their houses and stuff like that. I think you should be able to sign yourself out, especially if it ain't nothing but a thing on ticket. I the one got to pay it, right? I shouldn't have to have nobody come up here to sign me out. It's like they coming up here like like I'm being released to my parents or something because I was bad. That's how I feel about that. Like I'm being released to my family. I mean, I'm being released to my parents or whatever because I was being bad. No, let me sign myself out because I don't have nobody. Can I sign myself out? Okay. Let me sign myself out or whatever. And let me come back so I can pay for this ticket and all that stuff like that. They ain't like Georgia. So in Alabama, they gotta sign you out for everything. If you throw which I never did. I don't litter at all. If you throw some dang on paper out and they get you or whatever, give you a ticket and stuff like that, or they take you to dang on jail. If they take you to dang on jail, somebody gotta sign you out. They gotta sign you out for everything in Alabama, honey. I'm trying to tell you. But it's crazy, y'all. Y'all just be careful out here, like seriously, because people really trying to do things, even trying to use your kids to come against you. But like I said, I always told my son, look, don't get yourself involved in stuff that you don't have good knowledge about because you can easily set yourself up for failure just because these people failing in life. Because they have, because if they wasn't failing or whatever in life, then why in the world is they running around doing the things that they're doing? I can't. Some of the stuff that people do, I just don't be understanding. I really don't. You gonna put your dang on career in jeopardy for a criminal. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Don't blame me when everything flip, when the table turn. Don't blame me. Because that person, he is not gonna go down by himself. I'm trying to tell you. Anybody that's involved with anybody that's dang on criminals, just like some of these criminals that I'm surrounded by. I'm saying. Well, the people that come in the dang on neighborhood and try to make things bad and they be connected to a person or whatever, don't feel bad for me. But I feel bad for some of these people though, with the things that they finna have to go through. Cause you're gonna have to go through it. I don't care. If it ain't gonna be jail, it's gonna be street justice. Straight like that. If it ain't jail, it's gonna be street justice. It is what it is. Cause y'all did absolutely too much. And just like I said, I kept quiet about a whole lot of things. And I knew things was going on, even though I didn't see it myself or went to search for myself what these people was doing. I still saw, a lot of things and what God revealed to me about what people was doing behind my back and how they was getting it done too. Because they used the courts, they used lawyers, they used their friends, they used a whole lot of people or whatever who they felt like can make it make sense. They did. And there's a lot of people that put their careers you know put their jobs in jeopardy for doing so. So be careful out here with people that's coming back from your past, and be careful with people that's coming in that's new. Be careful and tread lightly. Like seriously, be careful, ask questions. Don't put your name on nothing. Don't get nobody your signature because some people be sent in to get your signature too. Don't do it. Be careful. Be careful, y'all. Just like I said, they've been doing this for a while, trying to use you know, their jobs and occupations to be able to get things done. And they want you to shut up because a lot of people are awakened. It ain't like I was asleep, I was just, wasn't fully wakened. I was woke, but I didn't want to be woke because of who was involved. It's supposed to be family and stuff like that. So I didn't pay too much attention to it. I tried to just brush it off as if it wasn't nothing, but baby, baby, you can't do that because you're going to end up getting karma behind what it is that you're not trying to see. So be careful when you know people are doing things and stuff like that. Be careful because they're trying to get things done, trying to hurt you, trying to do a whole lot of things, honey, which it ain't gonna get done. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And if anybody sending anything that's so negative toward my way, please block and blind them, send it back to them 1,000 times fold. I don't care what it is, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever it is, whatever it may be, Lord Jesus, please send it back to these people. I don't deserve it. I done went through a whole lot. And what they say it is karma. But how can you go through karma and you ain't ever did anything that was negative towards anybody? Don't you think I'd be in jail by now? If I did something harmful toward a person, I'd be in jail. So you can't call it karma what I was going through. I just say that God was just trying to shape me for what was ahead. So I'll be able to know how to get through that situation. It wouldn't be hard for me to get through the situation if I'd already been through it, right? So I just felt like God just was just shaping me for better. He was helping me grow up, to be honest. Like seriously, because I ain't gonna lie, some stuff, I didn't used to handle very well. I used to cry about everything. I still do. I ain't gonna lie. I cry about stuff because, the things that people do to me, I know that they wouldn't be able to handle if it was to happen to them. So I cry about things, and not because of myself, but because of what people have to go through. When I see people going through things, I cry about it. I can't do anything about what they're going through, but I do. I cry about other things that people have to go through, and it can be against me. But I cry about it though, because I'm like, if they would have listened, before this happened, then it wouldn't be happening to them. I cry about stuff like that. And people call me childish for it, just because I'm crying for somebody else. And I don't care. You can say I'm childish. I'm not around you. My childish behind is not around you. The way I act, it doesn't matter how I act. I'm not around you. I'm not with you. Just like these people. Oh, she looked like this, and I don't care. I'm not with you. So you don't have to worry about me being on the side of you with my ugly behind or whatever. Whatever you think of me. I don't care. Do it look like I care? Because I don't. If I see a problem, then I change it. If I want to change it. But if I don't see no problem, who are you? You ain't nobody. Are you contributing to anything that I'm going through or what you don't like about me? Okay, so sit down somewhere. Have several seats. Don't project off how you feel about yourself onto me because it'll never work. Baby, I'm happy with myself. All right, I'm still here. Why would I be worried about, how I look and my weight, my body, how I'm looking with my body and all this other stuff like that? I'm not. I'm still here in this world today. So what I gotta be worried about how I look for? I'm here. Yeah, I'll be focused on the wrong thing on things. Like, why is you focused on something that you can't? I mean, you can change whatever it is that you want to change about yourself, but baby, I'm perfectly fine just the way I am. Despite what you think of me, I don't care. You can say all of that stuff. I'm not trying to build myself just so somebody can like me. And I don't talk about people who feel like those things make them beautiful or whatever, like the artists and stuff like that. Cause I don't know why they be doing it, cause they be beautiful just the way they are. Like, why you gotta add all these extra things to yourself? You beautiful, Bookie. You're beautiful. What is the problem? Why you gotta add all this extra stuff? Cause later on, when you get older, it's gonna start to, bring your health down. So why would you want to do that to yourself? Y'all are so beautiful. See yourself that way. Stop talking to these men who want you to change things just for you to look better on the side of them. Forget them. They'll be all right. Find you somebody that'll love you. Because some people, I feel like ain't nobody gonna love me. Look, I done had plenty of opportunities where men have came and tried to talk to me. Plenty. No lie. I have had plenty of opportunities. I could have been had a man by now if I wanted one. I just didn't want one. I was still trying to get myself together. And right along with other things, I just don't want nobody to get hurt. Whether people want to risk their lives or not, I won't let them. You want to say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't care about this person, that person, or whatever. I beat that nigga up. I do. No, I'm not with putting nobody like that risk. I don't care how I feel and how long I have to wait for justice to be served when it comes to a situation. I would never put nobody's life in danger because guess what? If something happened to that person, the family's not us gonna have zero understandings of what happened to their child. Just say I'm just talking to you or whatever. I'm talking to somebody and I have a obsessed ex that's refusing to let go. That person, ever since that person talked to me or whatever, we going on about our life and stuff like that, and all of a sudden something happened to well, that person lost his life because of talking to me. I wouldn't do it. I have a conscience, man. That family would never forgive me for their relative being taken away from here. Tell me that I'm lying. If he wasn't dealing with that trick, then maybe he'll still have his life. People say stuff like that when they just don't know that they sons out here trying to act like they dang on thugs. You can't be no thug to a bullet. Like sit down somewhere trying to act dang on bad. Like no. Like my life have been really trapped behind stuff like this. Anytime I try to get to form any type of connection with somebody, guess what happened? That person popping up out of nowhere, asking people to fight, asking people to come outside and all this stuff like that. Like, oh my goodness. You just said you got a whole girlfriend. You've been having a whole girlfriend since our dang on relationship with your childhood girlfriend or whatever that you claim that broke your heart. You've been having a relationship with this person for years. You never stopped. But because of this person, Cat was friendly, because it was. He ain't the only somebody she talked to. She talked to plenty of men. But, because her Cat was friendly, I guess he just decided to come talk to me or whatever. But I guess he felt like I was gonna be the one that he used. And he did. He did. He did that. I ain't gonna lie. He used me. That's how I look at the situation now. That's exactly how look at it because how can you not see it as somebody using you and look at what you're going through now? You don't have your children. That person is with that person who he said that broke his heart years ago. And I've been knew that they didn't stop talking to each other or whatever because of certain things. I'm like, how in the world do you know that my sister ex is talking to this girl if you don't have no connections with this person? I used to just listen to him and just hear what he have to say and stuff like that. I didn't say anything, just like I say, he was a violent person. I was scared of him, but I would just listen to the stuff that he used to say. Um, guess who Greg talking to? This, that, and the third, and all this stuff like that. He talking to such and such. How in the world do you know all of this stuff? I went over a house. We still friends. Yeah, you still effing friends. Is what you are. Cause it sounds like you in your feelings a little bit. Stuff like that. But this person been with this person and been not willing to let this person go. You trying to live a double life out here, and then gonna try to tell people in the physical that I'm a bad person. This person really try to make me look like something that I wasn't, just to make his chick stand out, the other person stand out and look better. The whole time it was her and not me. Oh, she this and she that. Okay, that's fine. If you feel that way, cool. I can't, stop what it is that you think. Cool. Like I said, man, people trying to force things back into your life that God help you, get away from. I'm not stepping back into anything that tried to kill me, that tried to take my life away from me. I'm not stepping back into none of that. So you can keep on thinking that all you want to. I can't help what it is you think that's gonna happen. I'm good. But I love y'all and I want y'all to have a blessed rest of y'all day. Have a blessed rest of the week, y'all. Like, well, today is Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Have a blessed weekend ahead and stay safe out here, y'all. See you later, guys. See you later.